Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Star Ladder 2. Welcome back to the final game of tonight for the Bets.net Challenger Series. It's NOREG taking on Venatores here for the second appearance for both sides in tonight's particular broadcast. Very interesting couple of times. We've had a bit of Overpass, a bit of Train, and now we're going to go to a bit of Inferno. NOREG, interestingly enough, yesterday almost lost this one to a Game Agent squad who were up originally to play against Venatores earlier tonight, but unfortunately couldn't make that due to double booking tournaments. So instead, NOREG are stepping in to take on Venatores for the final match slots of the day. And again, they took on Game Agents, and they almost lost when they had 3 stand-ins yesterday here on this map. So if form carries over days, then I would be a little bit concerned about NOREG's current standing in this particular best of one. It is only Inferno to be played. Of course, we'll jump into the knife round in a couple of seconds here. Seeing what both squads can do in this particular game. Once again, I'm Switchblade Jay. I have been taking you through all of the action on today's broadcast. The exclamation mark caster command if you do want to check out my personal Twitter. But for the time being, let's jump into this game. The Norwegians versus the Poles. A little bit of blind faith here. From NOREG, at least. Venatores, the outset is actually looking a little bit worse, to be honest. Because they haven't won this map at all for a very long time. I think it was one of their permabans. But in the past 3 months, they've played it 4 times and they've lost pretty badly to several different squads. Pride Academy, 16-14. There's a quick pause coming out here, it seems, from Venatores. Now they're ready to get into the knife now. Choice of side still to be decided by both squads. CT obviously as desirable. NOREG did not rather well on their T side yesterday, if I recall correctly, against the Game Agents mix, if you want to call it that. We'll find out whether that will go the same right here. The standoff. And once again, we get TKs on the knife round. I don't know what's with that today. That's like the second time it's happened on broadcast. Ponchek trying to survive for his team. Actually could get 2 right-click knives and could win out the round as a result. He's trying to fake him out. He's really trying to get this knife victory right here. Shoulder peeking to bait the knife. Come on. Oh, he's got the first. Will his patience pay off? Nah, not quite. Not today. And NOREG will stay on the CT side. To kick things off here on Inferno. It's the final map of the night, so once again, let's see who's going to have the better opportunity right here between Venatores, the Poles, or NOREG, the Norwegians. Here we go. Let's do this. The pistol round is ready to get live between these two teams. Once again, NOREG on the CT side, Venatores over on T. Buy-ups coming out as Kevlar comes in for most players here. I imagine that soon maybe going for the utility setup for the T side. I think Venatores earlier today when they were playing used no utility, and yeah, that seems to be the case here as well. Soon you're going to get the Kevlar out. It's going to be straight up Glock Kevlar across the board for Venatores. Zeeves playing support setup, the defuse kit, the 2 flashbangs for this lone CT side player. Straight in with the decoys, Venatores. Try and fake something out, try and flush them away from this side as they rush down straight into mid. It's Marcelius to get the first headshot and the second, looking for his third. Actually, let's Ponchek across. Zeeves is here watching on the cross of his own accord here, and the Fountain takes out one more head. And soon held back here. The bomb's going to push him towards B Speedway anyway. Zevez, sorry. Takes up to 5 HP, going to get forced back into the A site, but they've got them pinned down here. In Library Kitchen, Zevez going to take Goofy to 23 HP soon, still sitting on 100. Eventually he'll cross Croman. Actually doesn't land that shot, but he's looking to try and take him down on just 5 HP actually. They could force it back towards the B site. Which really is what they should have gone all this time, and eventually they will be able to do so. Goofy picks up Croman. They know where the bomb is as well. The defuse kit's still in play on Zevez. Still a flashbang to work for entry, so he sets himself up for the push to come in from NOREG. They could push one man in now to try and deny the bomb plant, but it doesn't look like they're going to go for this. It will just go down. Venatores will... Nope, never mind. They will go pushing, and Akers will get punished for it eventually by Soon, but Nafu will pick up that one trade to bring NOREG the pistol on their CT side. Could have gone a little bit more differently for Venatores, but not to be today. They will force back in with the CZs and the Kevlar helmets. 2 smokes for Venatores to work with here, so they could go for the pistol execution if they wanted to. Those players are playing in very different positions, however, as they get Molotov'd away. Still a bit of time for Venatores to set themselves up again. They've still got those 2 smokes, so... And they go for the execution. They will have vision blinded. Flashbangs coming in from the CT side as they try and find something here. In the opening frag. Zeus has to be careful. With that defuse kit in his hands. Probably the most valuable player for NOREG at the moment. If he goes down in T-side territory, then things won't be looking so hot for the retakes. But Croman... Now going to see in here, get some information on some T-side players rushing in for him. They have used both their smokes towards A, so just going to be peeking in blind towards B. Never mind. They're going to rotate right on back and go straight into the A site. Very, very quickly indeed for Venatores, but they could get shut down by nothing. He spots both players peeking out, dropping a bomb for the first. Rotation's coming back. He lines up a second. Can't quite get the third. Ponchek trades him out. Goofy gets Marcelius down, but Akes is here to trade him right back alongside Zevez. Ponchek gets a good headshot. Looking for next man. No, can't quite land it, Zevez. Gonna win out the duel, get the FAMAS for his favour. Can't quite get the M4, unfortunately. Damage done by Venatores in the force buy, but not enough to get the bomb plant, not enough to get the extra economical boost. As a result, NOREG will have themselves an eco to contend with from the T side. Not much more left than that in this round, I don't think. And to find out, though, just glocks out that P250 bought by Soon alongside the flashbang. And that's where it's quickly making their way into the apartments. Ponchek going to take point here in the mid position. Once again, aggression coming in from Croman and Zevez. Zevez has himself the M4, brought up in this round. FAMAS passed off to Akes. NOREG try and look for their way in. Flashbangs come through from Soon. They try and push their way in with the P2... sorry, the Glocks, excuse me, the P250 Very far back, but they will get the first frag. Tesek taking down Marcelius. Nafu trying to look for this one kill, and indeed he gets both of them. Turns around for the third and drops the bomb. And just like that, the T-side will just get dismantled. Nafu looking for the ace. Can't quite get it. It's Croman to get that frag with the MP9. Lots of money recover, but again, they lose quite a number of players. So that's armor and utility and weapons in some cases out of the hands of the CT side. Drops come through. 3 and 4s come out. No AWP potential for the CTs at this point in time. Still have a 4-buy to work with against Venatores' 4-buy. Again, the 5 AKs out for these guys. Kevlar helmets across the board here. 5 flashbangs. 5 smokes. Quickly into the aggression. NOREG trying to get caught off guard, but no, Nafu takes out Start. Ponset takes out Croman. Blocked off by Nafu, but Nafu going to recover it. Taking him to a second before he's traded back by Tesek. That's still a 3 versus 2 situation. Favourite to NOREG. You've still got Zeves here pushing in from Mexico. He's going to take both of them down. He's going to spot both of them. Spray on towards one. Tesek turns around 180. Does take him out. So again, damage done to the CT side. But they now know where the last man is. And they can set up accordingly for this. Bomb for Tesek. Into the apartments. I think he's just going to save the rifle. That's what it looks like, at least for the moment. 1v2 still isn't that unwinnable, and I think that honestly Venatores will just do better to take the loss bonus. "25 seconds remain. As Tesek tries to peek up alone. 1v2. 4K clutching if he can win this round. Smokes down cross, and now Akez will know exactly where he is. It's Marcelius to take the frag anyway. Picking up an AK for his trouble. Caesars and P250s of Venatores in this one. The HEs, they look like they're going to go Raining Thunder down the mid position. Try to see if they can pick off someone. Immediately into the round. There's good grenades. Oh, but spray coming in from Croman, taking out Goofy immediately. The grenades, unfortunately, don't do the damage that they would have wanted it to. Zeves on 48 is the most tagged up player. He still is able to trade as a result, and the CTs will bracket in the remaining... No, not quite the remaining T-side players, but now forgetting that one frag on the bomb planter means that NOREG's aggressive force will be able to win out the round regardless here. It's all soon alone. Oh, spotted on the head of Marcelius. A simple tap to take the last frag. A 5th round on the board for NOREG as they are proving that their Inferno is much stronger than what we saw yesterday. That being said, Venatores' Inferno is not that strong of their own particular record. Again, as I was saying, 4 times in the last 3 months they've only won 1 of those particular matches. Max loss bonus in this particular case. AWP for soon, and the 4 AKs of Venatores. Spread out all across the board. Looking for the first frag. They do get apartments control, but Nafu's still here. And Marcelius is watching from the other side, taking 2 frags. Very quickly indeed for the CT side. Backs up across. Coming back into the banana position. And smokes go through together. They're going to go quickly into this one. Ooh, Croman's close though. And he lines up both the final frags with Zeves taking out Goofy. That's a 6-0 start. And Venatores yet to get started on their own accord. Max loss bonus. They got an eco. They could force this one together. They could get some rifles out, but it won't be the strongest buy in the world. Thank you very much for the nice comments in the chat. At Switch Jamie is my Twitter if you do want to follow it. for all upcoming events that I'm doing in Counter-Strike. But for now, it's all about the Bets.net Challenger Series and the NOREG versus Venatores match. At the moment, currently not going very well for the Poles. 3 AKs, 2 UMPs for this force buy, and I was saying that it would be a bit awkward if they wanted to go for it, but lo and behold, they're going for it. So Ponchek, Goofy, and Tessek better step up. Flashbangs over, Croman looking in for the first man, spots him, shuts down soon, Stark out as well. Quick flicks, once again the CTs gain immediate control of this one. The 2 lurkers on Banana are down. There's 3 more to contend with over on A versus 3 of NOREG. Still hold down the split relatively easily, 50 seconds will remain. Ponchek will peek up, Marcelius is here with the AWP. Got a good angle on Goofy here. If he just locks down this particular cross, he's also waiting out for Ponchek, who's hearing these scopes, so he knows that they're going to push in. And you see Tessek caught off guard by Nafu. Akez gets Goofy. Marcelius will get traded by Ponchek, but that's about as far as he'll go. Fall into the hands of Akez, a double kill for him. The double AWP save from NOREG, and 7 rounds on the board for the Norwegian team. Unfortunately, Venatores can't say they are quite so lucky, unfortunately. They are forced back to a half buy here. Maxos bonus still in play for the T side, so there's still a bit of time for them to get started once again. A bit of time to get themselves kicked back into gear. Smokes go through, start looking for Akez and Co. Marcelius gets the first frag once again on Tessek. Looking up, Nafu gets Ponchek. Can't get the second on soon, however. So once CZ gets an AK to work with, and he looks to turn it onto Akez. Indeed, he will turn things back to a 3 versus 3. It's another rifle that can get picked up. Marcelli is just going to get flashed away for the moment. That's the best they have to work with in terms of range weaponry, other than that AK. And Zevis will take down Stark for it soon on 39. CZ in his hands. Not looking like the best of positions right here. 3 versus 2 once again to the favour of NOREG. Goofy will peek out. Look for Croman, and he does find it. Zevis and Marcelius back to a 2 versus 2 we go. They still haven't found these AWPs. They haven't found these M4s actually, or AKs even, that were safe in the last round. Zevis will peek, take Goofy. Look for the last man left here soon. Drop straight on. And they will get the defuse for it. It's an 8th round on the board. A flawless half take here from NOREG. As Venatores are just fighting for whatever the best scoreline they can find is. 8-7 is ideal. But currently NOREG are just shutting them down at every turn, it feels. Start with that 007 as well, so Secret Agent James Bond has come and gone for Venatores. But not a good performance right here from Venatores players. NOREG reading them so far so well. They will take the tactical, of course. They've got to figure things out once again. Venatores have a chance in this full buy round. The AKs in 4s, the AWP for soon. NOREG again have the double AWP set. They're losing an amount of investment, but considering that last round they had 2 AKs, it's not a major loss. As that last round's investment goes back into this round, and they have enough money to survive the L from Venatores. Still buy back to try and reset them. It's totally possible here, NOREG. Molotov's grenades. Utility just from Venatores trying to flush positions out from NOREG. They haven't gone for major apartments control so far this CT side. I think they've had apartments control from Boiler and back corridor like once. Been able to use it once as well, so I don't really understand why Venatores have gone for that so far this match. Not a great read above their opponents as it seems. I'm going to stack things up for what looks like a mid-push initially. Just utility being traded back and forth, both sides. Trying to prompt out a mistake, but NOREG only really need to hold back in their own particular positions. Their setup on A side is actually quite good right here. Unfortunately, it does mean that unless they peek in and try and shut down players making their way in from mid, it does mean that they can get their way out towards long. And now long is pretty exposed. They do have to rotate. Marcelius has gotten Tessek as the first frag. 45 seconds still remain, though. Just trying to catch up on Shek. Oh, can't quite see him through the smoke, but that bullet just whizzed past his Achilles heel. Could have legged him. Him a little higher, could have taken him down, but 30 seconds remain for Venatores. 4 players intact so far. Tessek the first casualty, the only casualty. Marcelius, ooh, risky peek, but he spots Goofy and still takes him down. Stark will peek out, take the headshot back. But that AWP was good for 2 kills, and Venatores still have a bit of a force to deal with here on the A side. 15 seconds for the push. Flashbangs are aplenty for the CTs, and Venatores aren't going quick enough. Ponchek will finally force the issue away from Akez. Nafu gets that one trade, but dropping the bomb soon has to go quickly. No script to take him down. He can't have enough time in this particular case. Only Zebes needs to stay alive. And soon, is he going to get taken down after time? Surely not. Oh, yes, he will. That's even worse for Venatores right here. It's come through. Venatores tagged up initially once again. Oh, the grenades are just doing even more damage. All 4 players bunched up at top banana and tagged extremely low. I suddenly feel like they're going to lose this round here. The Poles have a little bit of a problem on their hands. Here we go. Utility pouring in from the T side. Sorry, once again. CTs have 2 players locking this one down. The AWP of Proman gets himself 1 here from Dark. Goofy falls. Tessek falls. Ponchek will get the trade right back, but they've still got to deal with Zebes here on top of second. Stark will deal with him. 2 versus 3 situation. The AWP is picked up. The bomb's still yet to go down here. Held back towards the back of Epsilon. Marcelius. The AWP. Could still deny the bomb plant. Have to go wide and swing to face it. NOREG set up for the retake here, and players are extremely low for Venatores. It's a very good spot to be at for the Norwegians. Here we go, pushing up, flashbang in, bouncing off the sky. But no, actually that's an incendiary to push Stark out the way, but either way, Akers will get the frag, and the flashbang will allow Marcelius an easy kill above soon. No chance to react, no chance to take the spray back. A 10th round will sit to the favor of NOREG, as they want to take this one in a very clean manner of form. Zebes and Nafu are having a very good game as well. 13 to 14 frags respectively. Zebes has only died twice so far this game. Buyback coming in from NOREG. 2 AK save from that last round. Akez and Nafu have complete autonomy over the headshot potential of Venatores, but can they mount it to a 16-0, I think is the real question for NOREG at this point in time. Venatores are not in the server right now. They are somewhere else. They need to do some serious work to try and get back into it. Once again, into this apartment's mid-default they'll go. Trying to find a way out, trying to ensure the backstep doesn't come through here. The smokes rain out. Execution coming in towards A. Goofy flashed in. Akers going to get pushed away. Back in towards the site he'll go. Marcelius the first man to fall, but Akers is still here. Nafu gets dealt with. Akers on the site. Ponchek will get himself the double. For the first time in a long time, Venatores will have the advantage. With Zebes the last man left, picking up Stark, but dealt with by Tessek. Finally, Venatores will turn their first round into a reality. Rip the 16-0, unfortunately, for today. AWP and 4M4s can come out from NOREG regardless. I did say that their economy was bolstered beyond belief, so they have got plenty of cash to reinvest in this one. Unfortunately, not the next one, so not quite as bolstered as I was initially implying, but regardless, they still have enough money for this next round. And if they reset Venatores, then it won't even matter how bolstered their economy is, because they will just roll on to potentially a 14-1 scoreline at the end of the half. Already enough against the first of Tesek and the second upon check. Only Marcelius to fall when the AWP's been picked up. A perfect tight angle. Unfortunately, no one is here towards Boiler. As much as these silhouettes like to confuse us, there is one man, however, back towards the B site. It's Croman with a defensive task above him here. You're going to see all these T-side players in this utility pouring in. He's going to have to try and defend against it. Incendiaries go down to try and defend for a little bit. Stall for as much time as they can. Set up the backstab coming in from the CT side as Venatores are all suppressed back here towards CT cross. And Croman is just waiting for these players to cross into his favour. He takes down Goofy. Stark going to fake the bomb plant. Croman's still going to take the shot. But that's not enough time right here for the CTs to get into position. He'll still spray and take him down through the coffins. All on soon. Held back in a corner. He takes down Akez, but that's all he will find. A reset against Venatores. There's NOREG. Just keep the hype train rolling. 11-1. I think it's needless to say, this CT side is going pretty well. Pretty well indeed. The same cannot be said for Venatores' T side. Akez gets the first, but the Glock of Tesek just taken right back out. The action grenades doing damage regardless, weakening them to the point where they can't really put this M4 into good use soon with the Kevlar and helmet in this round. Venatores gonna have that much, but he's tagged up to 48. And even then there's 2 AKs in play, so 50-50 chance you'll run into a player with an AK in their hands. And right now, Nafu is the man taking point. One shot, headshot, easy as for him. If Venatores pour out of this side soon, will be taken down. Utility to be set up here for the Venatores side. Nafu instantly in with the incendiary, ensuring that nothing happens right here. Flashbangs come through from Soon. They will try and rotate, come out of Boiler, but Soon suppressing them here, trying to keep the CTs at bay. No one's on the other side of that smoke, but 40 seconds. Zeves takes out Goofy, and Soon will fall. Marcelius to pick up one, and Zeves will time in with a double kill. 12 rounds for NOREG. That's Venatores, who were unable to pick up their earlier victory against Sprout. We'll have a bit of an awkward time as well here against NOREG. Rays come back together once again. There is very little for Venatores to find as they lose HP and lose players once again here. A minute still left to go on this clock here for the Polish team. Making their way in towards the A site once again. The bomb needs to get picked up by Soon, and they need to push in. Have gained long control on Arch side. Akez, however, has the angle on the gap side of the smoke. Soon takes him right back, however, to 1 for 1. It's only to the favour of the CT still. As Marcelius gets one traded back by Goofy to the even man advantage of nobody. Bomb to get planted. Venatores up for an opportunity to take a second round. NOREG, however, do not want to let them get away so easily here. This can still be a 14-1 half if Zevis and Croman perform in the fashion that they need to. And maybe they might be considering to back off right here. Haven't got quite the cash funds together. And they're going to go for this one. Flashbangs over. Goofy looking for the head. Takes Croman. Looks for Zevis. Low HP. It's soon from the other side of Pit. Bring in a second to the favour of the T side. The buyback will come through from NOREG. Of course, there is no choice. It is the final round of the half. For Marcelius, scout for Croman. Croman's trying to put that first shot in onto Venatores, but doesn't quite land where he wanted it to. Running around with that scope in his hands. 1-for-1 trade as Croman does fall, and Marcelius takes Goofy. Zeves caught off guard back towards Banana, and the rotations have to come in from the CT side. Bomb hasn't committed just yet. Soon is ready to shut these guys down as they come through. Akez blinded, sprayed and taken down. Soon we're going to re-peek in with perfect timing on the flash. Nafu will get the one trade, but that is all he should find right here. Soon with a 4K, almost the ace. Venatores. The very end of the half do find some sort of form, but still that scoreline doesn't lie. 12-3. It has been a bit abysmal from the T side. And this CT side needs to go absolutely swimmingly if they want a chance right here. Here we go, pistol round of the second half. Two smokes in play for Akez and Zeves. Flashbang for Zeves as well. There's no defuse kit for Venatores. They're going with two smokes of their own accord to try and suppress the T side. Now how close they're getting right here. Goofy with a CZ in his hands. They've actually dropped two CZ actually for the armored players, and they may be able to make it work. Goofy gets two headshots before he's taken down. Tesek forced to back away. Venatores. The players coming in to support. The bomber's been dropped out towards the apartments. They still have apartments control. NOREG can still rotate. They have lost two of their players. One of which had the smoke as well, so someone better go ahead and pick that up before they fall. .45 left on the clock. Zeves only has this one smoke to go down and cover off some angle. But only one angle. Croman going to make his way up from arch side. What's that start? Trying to take the same draw. He does win it out. It's now all down to Ponchek on the site. A CZ and armor possibility right here. They make their way in. Nafu takes Croman out after Croman takes Ponchek, and that's not where you want to be right here, boys. 2v2. Zeves with a P250. No armor on him. And thanks to that TK, NOREG are in a much worse position than they were before. Soon tapped up by the P250. Takes Zev's head off, so now it's all down to Nafu, and it's just not going to happen. Soon takes him out. And NOREG, this could have been a much different story. If Croman was still alive. For the time being, it's going to be a bomb plant, at least for NOREG, a 4th round for Venatores, so they can get an early rifle. They can still put this back on track, so long as they don't buy in this round, so long as they don't force the issue here. PC50 is coming out 2 flashes. That is it for the T side. That is all she wrote right now. HE's go down immediately for Venatores as they have a wee bit of control here from the banana position. Flashes out from NOREG, game with some sort of control, but Ponchak is very quickly to shut it all down alongside Stark, dropping the bomb, leaving Zeves alone. Does get a dink, does take down Ponchak. That's about as far as we'll go again. Not much available for the T side. Yeah, Venatores gaining some control on the CT start. NOREG buy down here with the AK-47s. Up to play now. 3 smokes, 2 flashes, and a Molotov is limited on utility, of course, but NOREG can still work with this. Venatores have limited weaponry here. These 3 SMGs still in place. They can get value out of them. Any kills is money, and any money is good at this stage in the game for Venatores. They could force the issue in the next round by if NOREG do defeat them here, but that's not the best situation they want to be at right now, and it's going to make it even worse, the fact that they're already losing Angels and losing HP. Pretty severe amounts of it as well on Tesek, less on Stark, but still damage done. Soon getting good damage with Nafi, but that's not quite enough. Zevis is also tagged a little bit hard as well, so Venatores are trading damage pretty equally. The slight edge goes to the favour of NOREG. 60 seconds left on this default. 60 seconds left to go pushing in. Have got control towards A, but they're going to go back, wrap in towards top mid, and pace be up back in towards top banana. Zeves takes down Goofy. 1 low HP player in Tesek out here to find, and he will find it in its wholesome 2 frags for nothing. Favour for NOREG. 5 versus 3. CTs will rotate. Ponchak does catch Akez off guard. Takes only a little bit of damage for it, but Soon's also pushed away from the Coffin's position. Someone's got to smoke this cross. I don't think it is smoked. No, it's completely open, and Ponchak will take advantage of it. Take down the first. Spots the bomb crossing as well. Marcelius now known to the CT position, and Soon will take him down for it. Zeves low HP. Nafu challenging as well, but Soon takes down Zeves. And it's all down to the AK, the lone player remaining. 1v3 situation. Ponchak has this cross locked as well. Spots him, takes a bit of damage, but wins the round out anyway as NOREG can see the 6th to the favour of Venatores. And remember that this is how the comeback for the Sprout game happened just a couple of moments ago. Sprout versus Fragsters. Fragsters were in the lead by 13-2. And Sprout came back all the way to 16-14. They weren't able to finish it off in the end, but still. They came back. It started like this. Venatores well in the driver's seat for this round for now. There is nothing for NOREG here to work with in significance. Eco around, of course. And picked apart by Goofy. He gets himself lots and lots of money. And Kerman just have to try and pick up the pieces, try to see if he can do anything left with his CT side. And unfortunately, they will not dance for long. 7 rounds now on the board for Venatores. 4 rounds lost bonus for NOREG as well means that they will be able to afford the buy after ecoing in that last round. And full sets of utility come out for them as well. 1 AK for Tesek, 1 AWP for Soon. The head armor is justified. Venatores going to try boosting. Flashbang keeps them away from getting that mid control initially. Zevis also Molotov the way. Oh, but soon with a very good shot on the boost anyway, takes him down. Knows that the bomb's out towards mid, but that's not a whole lot of information gained. You can pretty much say that about any point of the map, and you probably will be right at this stage in the half. Croman takes out soon, however. Good grenade to get the trade. 4v4, and they'll push in towards short. It's Ponchek alone towards Pit. He lines them up, takes down Nafu. Stark gets a second lead, gets another double kill as well. Marsalius alone with the bomb plant to his favor, but a 1 versus 2. Desek out towards apartments. Goofy coming in on the rotations. NOREG looking for their 13th. Marsalius looking for their 13th. And a Taurus looking to stay alive with 8 at the moment. They're both peeking at the same time. Spotted. Goofy takes him down. Pretty easy right there as NOREG's push. This doesn't quite line up where they would have wanted it to. An 8th round on the board for the Poles now. NOREG with the bomb plant, and the Maxos bonus means that they will try and force it again here. Try and deny Venatores' way back into this game. Stark early into the mid position. Trying to find an early frag. Meanwhile, Soon also burning a little bit in the Molotovs. T-side try and gain control. They've got an early tech damage on Soon, but that's about it. Just that Molotov. They don't really know that just yet. I'm going to take down some mid control, start making their way into short again. This is a similar sort of push in that last round, but what are they going to do to change it up this time? They've got 4 players to be dealing with as Goofy rotates from B. Smokes once again being tossed and limited on utility. They've just got 2 pieces left. They have to make this push work. Ponchek once again backed up into the pit position. He's worked this position well before. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. Alongside Stark and Tessa will clean house on the T side. It's Zeves alone from long. And this will be a 9th round on the board for Venatores. There's not much he can do here. There's no way he's going to clutch this out. We'll take Soon out at the very least, but the bomb's been dropped. Grabs the incendiary. Okay. Going back for utility. If you can incendiary out Ponchek, then that could be an opportunity, but no. Peeks up, gets his headshot, gets his 3Ks there. That's not even allowed the chance. And Venatores on a 6-round winning streak. NOREG, I've got to think about a pause sooner or later. Probably in the next round now because they've got a half buy available for this round. 3 smokes, 3 HEs, and a flash for Zeves. Initial does look like they're going to go straight in with the pistol execution strap, but they've got to get set up, and Soon's not going to let them get so much. Stark goes in for the backstab as well as the CT. Just shut down this half by as soon as they can. Akez doesn't even have bomb control. Venatores' CT side once again comes alive as the comeback is most definitely on for these guys. 3 players staying alive. We'll take a 10th round. NOREG, I hope they take a pause right now because that was the one thing that Frexers didn't do when they were up against a major comeback like this. AWP 4 AKs, AWP 3 M4s and an AK. And that are the setups, or that is the setup that we see on both sides. Soon already got this angle from Mexico locked, but no. Actually, the flashbang forces him away. I said he's trying to get a blind shot. Is damage done to the favour of NOREG this time. Venatores quite low on their laurels. Starting to push up. Tessak fully blinds. Evans will take him down. Look for Goofy, but Goofy connects to... And there is just nothing that NOREG can seem to do to break this CT side. Every time they have an advantage, something just happens. And Venatores claim a man advantage above them. Stealing away all ground to work with for the Norwegian team. 4v3. Favour Venatores. 45 seconds left for NOREG. They'll go out towards long. They have 2 players to deal with on A site, which is at least a little bit of a bonus compared to the last A site hits we've seen out of them. Croman now pushing up, making lots of footsteps, and soon doesn't even realize that he goes down. They know Ponchek is here, and they'll deal with him to get this bomb plant finally. Now they have a chance. Venatores got 2 players, 2 versus 3 retake. Goofy's on 15 HP though. Do they know, or do they realize that Akers is on 1? Are they even going to chance this one? Do they even think they've got a chance up against 3 players here from the NOREG T? So it looks like they don't. As they'll look to back up towards apartments, look for the exit frags. They could take down Akers very, very easily here. And yeah, that seems like the most likely outcome for the CT side. Finally, NOREG will break it. 7 rounds in a row won for Venatores. They will still make it expensive, though, for NOREG. Maxos bonus gone now, and they're only just working off the round victory bonus. AK's a single AWP. And lots of utility for these guys. Right, it's instantly in for Venatores trying to get the early damage. Zevis is only man to take anything. Ooh, as the push comes through, Croman takes down Goofy. They line up for Tessak though on just 19 HP. He'll still get the double. And again, that's not how NOREG wanted to go in with this hit. Up B Banana. Wanted 2 easy frags, and they're going to be denied in this case. A 4v3. Favor once again Venatores. What can they do? A minute left to go. Marcelius with the AWP trying to find a good position here to peek out around the corner. Tessak is holding on the flower pot boost with 19 HP. Ooh, the grenade! Wow! I didn't even know that was a thing, but very good from Zeves. Ponchek will take down Akers at the very least. Back towards Epsilon. Soon supports with the AWP. And unfortunately, as smart as that grenade was, it is not enough. A tactical pause from Venatores to let that one simmer. NOREG have been reset. NOREG will have no choice but to go in with an eco. No, they're going to actually force the buy here. AK's out. CZ's a PT50. Marcelius the only man not to buy yet. It was a tactical pause. It looks like it's gone into a technical pause here. As I said, Goofy on just a few FPS. So hopefully we'll jump straight back into this one when they're ready. As they're ready to go back to the pause. Oh, sorry, back to the game and back to the unpause, I should really say. Two rounds to go for Venatores. NOREG have won a single T-side round so far. Can Venatores push it over the edge to bring them over to an advantage is the real question. NOREG have a lot of work to do. Early grenades, early utility usage. Once again, they'll go for this banana rush, and they're actually going to make it work this time. Okay. Force buyout. 2 rifles recovered. 2 players low. The smokes will go down soon. Trying to put some shots on play, but the bomb will get planted immediately in NOREG. Finally going to make this standard, very aggressive play work. It's just one after the other. Round per round. They've tried this strat, but finally this is the round they make it work on the force buy. 3v5 retake. Venatores will go for it, but Stark's going to be the first casualty here of the CT side. Soon will try for it as well. Nafu triples down, and Ponchek will be left alone to lick his wounds and get picked off by Zeves. 14 now for NOREG. There was a point where it seemed like they would have a 14-1 easy half. Venatores put paid to that after getting 3, and they put paid to any easy thoughts that the Norwegians had. (14-11). 3 M4s being brought down with Venatores, 3 AKs, the M4 and the AWP for NOREG. Once again, they get aggressive in this default. Croman in particular, taking point up the apartment stairs, going down towards corridor, flashing. Trying to get Podshek out here, but he can't quite find it. Back behind the wall on balcony. $60 seconds do remain here for NOREG to make this push work. Croman still pushing up aggressive, still taking point with this leadership, but the rest of the T side also have a bit to deal with. Ponchek, is he going to start getting aggressive at this point? This would be a bad idea here with 45 seconds. You've got to realise that the T's are coming in close. And soon going to confirm it. Shuts down the bomb partner. Tries to look in for the next couple of men. Just putting shots blind, but he's still connecting them all. He's taken out Zeves. And Nafu will push. Try to see if he can trade him out. Indeed, he does with a headshot to a 4 versus 4. Now, Croman, Stark, low, burning. But he still takes him right back out. The action, he takes him to a double on towards the short position. Ponchek is holding as Nafu takes him. Looks for Stark as the last man left on the site to turn this to a 2 versus 2 retake. But Goofy comes in the backhand side. Denies the bomb plant and leaves Nafu 10 seconds to try and take him down. Put the bomb down on the site, and they realize he's out of time. He may just get this bomb plant, but there's no way he's living through this. As Venatores reset NOREG again. Shades of literally last game. NOREG are the new fragsters. Venatores are the new Sprout. At least that's currently what I'm getting at here. Serious work needs to be done on the Norwegian side. They're going to go for a quasi. Stack up the loss bonus, get the rifle round together. There's already it soon, ready and waiting to shut these players down as they go. Moment taken soon. 5-on-4 immediately to the favour of the T side. But can they keep it is the question. The positions that the rest of the CTs have held have been extremely good so far. And Venatores are going to switch things up. The positions are slightly different. Oh, that grenade was also really smart from Ponchek as well, I believe. Getting that AWP out of T side hands. I think Stark's trying to throw it away. NOREG with a man advantage and with a decent set of utility will now look to the B sites. Smoke cross, smoke coffins. Smoke epsilon perhaps. Plenty of options available for them right now, and only one CT to be dealing with. That's Tesek. The rest of them are stacked up on A, and now once they see that utility, they'll realize it is most definitely a hit towards B. Great grenade. Akez will finish the job and get the bomb planted on top of the coffins. The CTs that remain will go for a quick push back in. Spray comes back, but Croman wins out the blind duel. As Stark and Goofy have nothing left in this round, it looks like they're going to go ahead and try and save that AWP and allow NOREG to get to 15. They're trying for overtime, Venatores. But they've been reset of their own accord. No loss bonus, no money in the bank. And a very important round for the Poles to be winning out in this one. 15-12 is the match point to the favour of the the T side, actually, excuse me. They will go hunting, try to see if they can take these rifles away. If they can get both of these frags, they could find a decent shout into a very, very good eco round. But no, only 2 frags for Stark and Goofy. Actually, I think 3 frags. I think they lost most of their guns there, NOREG. Which I would say would be expensive, but at this point in time, there is no real economy game for either side. Venatores have to force buy. NOREG have to deny them. And that is just the bottom line. AWP, M4, UMP, and 2 CZs. That is what the CTs are playing with. NOREG 1 round away from finally bringing this comeback nightmare to an end. Nafu gets the first on Tesek. Straight down the mid position is also soon on this AWP. Trying to look for one man of Marcelius. But will he find Zeves instead? Apparently not. Marcelius is ready and waiting for this peek and pick. The bomb may cross as well, actually. He could just deny this bomb. Yeah, he takes down Zeves, but Marcelius is close. No, soon connects both. And just like that, it falls to the hands of Nafu, leading the way for the T side to recover this bomb. But Soon's got the AWP, and he has other plans. Flashbang's over, going to re-peek it. Can't get the shot on through. He does take down. Actually, Nafu gets 2 trades to a 2 versus 2. And Stark and Ponchek are the last 2 left alive. Stark, CZ, Croman shuts him down. It's all Ponchek alone. A 1 versus 2, a CZ. Rifles dropped out towards Banana. They'll try and deny, but he's got the AK. And Croman closes it out. 16-12. As NOREG do hold on by the skin of their teeth. It did get close. It definitely looked like Venatores were on for the comeback. But in the end, they can't bring it all the way. They will only get so far. Once again, thank you very much for joining me this evening for today's Bets.net Challenger Series matches. Again, if you do want to follow me and all my personal goings on, !caster in the chat to find my personal Twitter. But until then, thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, thank you very much for joining us. And we'll see you back here most likely tomorrow, if not sometime in the very near future, for more Bets.net action live here from StarLadder.